guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to take you guys on a little tour. I'm going to take you upstairs and show you the decor storage area that I've been kind of like redoing. So I'm going to turn this around and get it started. Okay, so the first major change I made is here on the stairs leading up. I used to have a ton of artwork on these walls and I took everything down. That way it would be just kind of simple going upstairs. So this is the first thing you see when you come up. I'm just going to start over here. I brought all my books upstairs. And I really enjoy this because I have everything in one place. So if I want to read like a home decor or a fashion or a dog book, everything is up here. On top, that's my dough bowl I just brought that for fall. I have a little thing on my mantle I'm kind of planning out. Right now, this is how I have my artwork stored. I'm still trying to come up with something better, but for the meantime, this way it's very easy to kind of like flip through things. So on this little section of wall, this is actually a chimney. In front of it, I've got these two Helmers from Ikea. Most of it is nail polish. The top two drawers are things like pens and markers and stuff. And then on top of this, I just keep this basket. And anything that I pick up new, like yard sales or flea markets, things like that, I keep in there until I show you guys. Right now it's empty. And then on this wall, I just put a piece of wrapping paper so that I could go ahead and write on it with marker, and I can just pull it down and kind of redo it when I feel like it. And then I put some letter A's up there for my last name. Now this little stand here holds all my sewing supplies, so like my iron and all the pieces that go with my sewing machine. And then that leaves a perfect space on the side there. Those are just some foam boards that I covered with contact paper to make backgrounds for Instagram photos. You guys saw that in my last haul. And then I have some glass jars with leaves here because these were too tall for the other shelves. So then coming over here, this used to have all kinds of like magazine tears and stuff. I went ahead and just hung pictures up on it. And I left the cork up because when I originally put it on the wall, I used those double-sided sticky tabs, and they are a pain to get off. So I actually like how it turned out with the pictures, the vintage-looking pictures over the cork. And then if I wanted to, I can still pin things in there. And then on that dresser top, I just have a few things that I couldn't find spaces for in other places. So like my globes. These here are actually Ikea lac shelves. So if I need a shelf, I can just come up and get one, and I've got it. And then right here are the home decor magazines that I kept. I got rid of a huge stack, probably like 3 or 4 magazine holders full. So this is what I chose to keep. And most of it is Christmas ideas because I will go through those again and again. In the drawers, I keep some crafting things. I've got a roll of paintable wallpaper. I keep notes that I get from you guys. Underneath, I have my rug rolled up, and this is the one that I switch out with the bedroom. So when fall comes, I'll put that one in and bring the other one up here. This is a tripod that I'm actually working on right now. I had this before from Salvation Army, and I had it hooked up to go with my tablet, but I made a new top, and I'll show you that. I made it out of wood to go with my phone. So basically my phone just slides in there. These little tabs hold it in place. And then it'll just sit on top here. And it lets you do like overhead type shots. So if I'm crafting, it should help make things a little bit better. So I've just got to figure out the best way to kind of glue it on. Before I used silicone, but it peeled off really easy. So I'm thinking that or hot glue. If you guys have any ideas to glue wood to plastic, let me know in the comments. So this is majorly the main change I made. I went ahead and put all the shelves the same because that was what was bothering me. I had all kinds of different, like a mishmash of shelves and just little random bookcases. And over here where I just showed you, this section, I had 2 really large bookcases and then another one in front of it. And they came out into the room probably about 4 feet and just made everything dark and closed off. So by going ahead and putting in all just these white shelves, and these are all from Lowe's. They're just a, let's see, 1 by 12. And I did different length sections depending on what I needed. I screwed them right into the studs. That way when I put heavy things like books or glass on them, I wouldn't have to worry. So I'm just going to start here. This is like garden type stuff, terracotta, flower pots, things like that. I've got my tobacco baskets down there. Now up top, I had a space all for ironstone, but recently I moved it down onto my baker's rack. So I had a ton of extra space. And then I got this really great package in the mail from a friend on Instagram, and she gave me all these really cool Watkins tins. So I went ahead and set them here, and I love that they're different colors because I'm going to go ahead and kind of work them into fall. I've already figured out nutmeg is going to go out in fall because it's like a pumpkin orange. I've got some red pepper, just all kinds of cool tins. Right here, I had to leave that open so I could access the crawl space. But I put some larger florals in front of it. They're easily moved if I need to get in. So you can see I've got right there an olive basket. I've got the ceramic boots and then like a metal jar. That one's from Michael's. And I've just got it all kind of right now stuffed full of the florals so I can kind of see what I've got at a glance and pick from there. In this section, I kept the way it was organized pretty much the same. I just purged a ton of it. I ended up overall probably taking, I don't know, I want to say like 10 to 15 like postal boxes, about that size, to consignment. So this is what I'm left with, which is still a lot, I know, but I don't know, I like my decor stuff, and it's, I don't know, it's just kind of what I do. So on the bottom, I've got all my pillows, and I tried to organize them kind of by like color and feel. So you can see I've got like the blues in there. Those are some warmer ones like for fall. So I've got the faux fur and I've got the dark ones. Those right there I did because I wanted the hearth and hand together. So up here on this top shelf, I keep wooden decor. So if something is mainly made of wood or has that type of a feel to it, it goes in that section. Next to it I have my thermoses. And then here is a section for vintage tins. Then I've got mercury glass. And then here is dog stuff. Now on the shelf below, the dog stuff continues to about here. And then in there I start metal decor. So I've got all kinds of like cowbells, and that thing in the back is like a vintage door weight from Michael's. Some just metal baskets because they always come in handy. My red wagon, which really doesn't fall into any of those categories. It's probably more of like a wood item, but it just, that's where it fit. I've got candles. And then down here I have like nature type items. So animals, the beehives, it's just stuff like that. Then down here I added these shelves in, and I am thrilled with these. It used to be like an old, like one of those like fiberboard bookcases. But I went ahead and put the shelves in. So up top, I've just got 2 wreaths. That mirror is just kind of there because I've had it there and I liked it. And this is where I keep all the glass items. So on the top here, I put all my soda bottles. And then it goes down into kind of like medicine and just random jars. I've got all my clear mason jars here. And then just some other random jars. And that's a little votive set that I picked up from Kirkland's on a major sale. And I thought it would be cool as like a table runner with some like wildflowers and things in it. Then down on the bottom I have the taller glass pieces that won't fit up higher, so I've got that. That was a Big Lots find, I think, and it holds a candle. I've got a demijohn. That was a Target dollar spot. And then that's the little one's Target. The larger one was a thrift find. That is some smaller picture frames. And then I went ahead also and worked on this section of the room, which before is where I had all the art crammed in and I couldn't access it and couldn't see anything. And I'm going to darken the camera a little because the light is washing it out. Okay, so this is where I keep fabric type items. I've got my pillow covers rolled up here, and I put them in one of those metal storage bins. And then this is a hearth and hand tree skirt, and I bought 2 of these when they were on that major clearance. They were like $3 a piece. And I use them as throws and stuff. As long as you fold them kind of artistically, you can't even tell it's a tree skirt. So I've got that, and I've got one down on the couch now. That is a blanket that I keep in the bedroom for fall and winter. And just a throw rug. I've got more wreaths on this wall here. And that one is actually probably on its way out. If I don't use it this fall, then I'm going to let it go. Because it's been probably, I don't know, I want to say at least a year since I've used it. I've been using the magnolia one because I like the green. And then up top is a Kirkland's basket. In here, I keep pieces of fabric or curtains, things like that, that I want to keep like folded up and just put away. And then down in here, I've got some larger like dog figurines and my garbage can. And then down in here is my closet. So the upstairs is basically like my playground. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that. And I mean, I don't know, I feel like I'll link the old one below. When I filmed that, I was super excited because I felt like I had organized it and I was like on top of the world. But then I started to kind of analyze why it didn't thrill me. And I went ahead and figured out that it was because none of the storage was the same. I'd rather have just like plain, simple wood shelves and have everything be uniform. And so I'm really happy with this. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you in my next video.